Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this press conference in Warsaw for the UEFA Supercup between Real Madrid and Atalanta. Tonight on stage we have the head coach of Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, and two players, Dani Carvajal and Federico Valverde. We kindly ask you to state your name and your media company before asking any question. Please do it in Spanish, in Italian, or in English, or in Polish. There will be simultaneous translation, and we will start in the middle with Real Madrid TV, please.
Hello to the three of you. I'm Victorio Calero for Real Madrid TV. The question is for all of you. How is Real Madrid approaching this match against Atalanta for the European Supercup? How excited is the team about winning the first title of this season?
As always, we are very enthusiastic and eager to win this match, which would mean the first title of the season. This way, we start a season that we know will be very demanding for us, but it could also be very successful. We simply want to start the season well. We know we will face difficulties. I see that the team is in good shape now, although we haven't had enough time to really train, but we're fine and motivated to play a good match.
We are very excited about this match and really want to win it as well. Starting the season by winning a title would give us a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. Tomorrow we have a very important challenge against a great opponent, and we will have to play very well to win the match.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think they have already said it all. We are very excited to start the season on the right foot by winning this title. We have new players who will help the team, and that's great.
Kylian did not participate in the matches during the tour in the United States. How have you seen him now that he is here? Is he in good shape? Do you think he can play tomorrow with the team?
Mbappe has arrived well, just like all the others who joined the team on August 7th. Honestly, we haven't had much time to train, but as I said before, we are all doing well, and Kylian too. I see that he is in good shape, and I think he is adapting well, and anyone on the team could play tomorrow.
Do you consider that the Saudi Arabian League could be a threat to Real Madrid?
No, absolutely not. We have our work here, our project, and we have to continue it throughout this year. For this season, and I have to say it honestly, we have a team of very high quality, and I think for this reason, we will be able to achieve great things, and we have to work on it. But we have also lost important players, and new important players have arrived who need to adapt to the team. Now, what we also have to work on is maintaining a good atmosphere in the team, a great commitment, and a collective attitude that was key to the success of last season.
There are rumors of an offer from an Arab country to sign Vinicius. Vinicius is a key player for Real Madrid. Have you spoken with him about this offer? Is there a possibility that he might leave?
Nothing. There's nothing at all. These are just speculations, nothing more. This is normal because football is in the season of buying and selling players during this month. But this thing about Vinny is merely speculation, nothing more.
What has surprised you about Kylian during these days of training with the team? Is there anything that stands out about him?
I've had to stop him several times before, and now that he's with us, I confirm that he is a great player, and I think he will help us a lot to have a great season.
I've already shared a couple of training sessions with him. We all know the quality he has. He is undoubtedly one of the best in the world, and he will help us a lot. We can all see that he is very motivated to be with Real Madrid now. And without a doubt, he will leave a mark on this club.
Next question for the lady. Lady at the back, please. Thank you.
He has arrived in good shape and is adapting well. He is very focused in training, has a lot of enthusiasm, and is training well with the team. It is clear that his quality is extraordinary.
Yesterday, we interviewed the director of a Real Madrid fan club, and he made the following comment about Mbappe. He has to arrive as a prince at Real Madrid to work and earn becoming a king someday. Are there princes and kings in this Real Madrid team, or are they all one united team?
No, there's no such thing. As I said before, over these years, it has been shown that we have a very healthy and clean environment. I believe this is due to the presence of players who have been with this team for a long time, like Carvajal, Luka Modric, like Kroos was before, like Valverde will be, and now Lucas Vazquez too. There are no princes and kings here. They are all a group of players, each different with their qualities, who have been able to unite all these qualities in the service of the team. This is what we want to achieve again this season.
Good evening. My question is in English, and my question is to Coach Carlo Ancelotti. I'm here.
Where are you? Okay.
I'm wearing white. Maybe that's why you couldn't see me. I'm going back to Vinicius. I'm very sorry for that. You talked about the story being just speculations, and that's my question. Do you think this type of stories unsettle the players? When he thinks about 200 million, it's all over the news. Does this affect him in training or his focus in general?
If he is a speculation, of course it doesn't affect him. He's really happy to stay here, and to do his best, because he's a fantastic player and want to help Real Madrid to be at the top, as he did in the last few years.
Cosa pensa di questa Atalanta? Prima abbiamo sentito Gasperini, ha speso delle bellissime parole per lei, ha detto magari Ancelotti ha un po' più di responsabilità perché io non posso sbagliare formazione, viste le ristrettezze della rosa attuale dell'Atalanta, e le chiedo se Gasperini secondo lei in questo momento è il miglior allenatore del campionato italiano.
I think Atalanta is a team that deserve to be here and fight for the title in tomorrow's match. They won the Europa League thanks to great work from the team and their coach Gasperini. He is a coach with a lot of experience, and I consider him a friend. We worked together for a while at Juventus. We studied coaching together, and I have a good relationship with him. He is tactically very good, and tomorrow will undoubtedly be a difficult match for us, and this will be a competitive match.
I have a question about Andriy Lunin's current situation. He will stay at Real Madrid or go to another club this summer? Thank you.
I have to answer, or Carvajal? Andrei is our goalkeeper. As I said, we have a fantastic squad. We have the luck to have, I think, my opinion, personal, best goalkeepers, best defenders, best midfielders, and best strikers. So Lunin is part of our squad, important part of our squad, because last year he was important part of our squad.
About 20 years ago, Real Madrid had big stars, big players, Galactico, but there was not such result as the club and fans want. For now, when Kylian Mbappe joins to Real Madrid, club also has big players, world-class players, and everyone thinks that Real Madrid still win every game and every match. Is this some pressure for coach and for team? Thank you.
Well, of course, we have a big responsibility this year, because everyone are thinking that we are the best team, the best squad. Maybe, I think we have, as I said, we have the best players, I think, and we have to build the best team. And this means to work every day, doing the thing right.
Tomorrow marks the start of a new season for you. And if all goes well, this season will end on July 15th, 2025. In the final of the Super FIFA Club World Cup. This means you would be playing for almost 12 months. Dani and Fede have only had 7 days of training, and the team started activities 24 hours after the final of the Euro Cup. Does it make any sense to have a season with 80 matches? This is almost a full year without any rest.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. I repeat what I have said before. It is impossible to maintain an optimal rhythm and maximum performance with intercontinental travel, being far from home, and FIFA date breaks during the season. It is impossible to perform well in 72 matches without stopping. I think those in charge should rethink things, because this schedule is practically impossible to carry out. The level of football will drop, and we, the players, will suffer, as will our families.
I agree with what Carvajal just said. Additionally, I would add that we South Americans have to add 12 hours of flight time to travel to the Americas for national team matches, and 12 hours of flight back to Europe. This is obviously very complicated to do. Last season we trained less because of this, and the fuel runs out later in the season. But we are professionals and try to do our best every day. We try to do the maximum with better nutrition and resting as well as possible, but the body gets saturated and then things get complicated.
I believe that what the players think is the most important, because they are the ones who will play the matches and run for 90 minutes, and they also have to travel a lot. What Dani and Fede have just said here is very clear.
Does Kylian's presence disrupt the hierarchy for taking penalties in the team?
He is a penalty taker. He has done very well in recent years. But Bellingham took penalties well in the Euro Cup matches. And Valverde also did well in the Copa America. We have many penalty takers, and I will have to choose who will do it. Of course, the penalty taker has to be a player who has been a starter in the match lineup, so we will see.
You no longer have anything to prove as a coach. It is often said that you have a difficult job fitting in Kylian, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Brahim, and Bellingham. But there isn't space for all of them together. What does Ancelotti think about this?
And I think I have a very big problem. I spent the summer thinking about this issue, who will play and who won't. It ruined my vacation. Honestly, I think this is the easiest part, because if the player is good, he will always play and will always contribute to the team. If the player is good and also intelligent, it's even easier, so this problem doesn't exist. We will have many matches throughout the season, and it's absurd to think that the same players will play more than 70 matches. We cannot forget that last season, the players who played less contributed a lot to the team. So the players who come off the bench could be key to success in matches.
If the team plays 70 matches, that would mean you'd have to attend 140 press conferences. We, the journalists, often question your knowledge of football, even though we really don't know how to manage a team, especially compared to your experience. Do these press conferences wear you out? Or do you take them in stride as part of your daily routine as Real Madrid's coach? Do you ever feel like kicking us out of the press room?
No, of course not. It's not a problem for me to come here and sit down to talk about football, because that's what we do here, right? We talk about football. Even though sometimes you ask uncomfortable questions, I know it's part of my job, and I respect the work of the press. So coming to these press conferences is a part of my job that is good, positive, and sometimes even fun.
How is life without Toni Kroos? How do you change your game on the midfield?
Yeah, well, Toni was a fantastic player, of course. But he decided, we have to respect his decision. But we have the possibility to replace him, of course, with not this special kind of quality, but different quality, like Valverde, like Tchouaméni, Camavinga. So maybe we can play a little bit different with less possession, more vertical play. But I think our style has to adapt to the characteristic of the players. And so we have different players from Toni Kroos. We will play different football, and it will be.
We all know what Toni Kroos meant to the world of football and also to Real Madrid, but also the importance he had for many young players, especially for me. I admired him my entire life, and I grew a lot alongside him, as well as with many other players. But he was special. Every word and every piece of advice he shared with me was very important to me, and it was an honor. Now I'll wear the number he used to wear, and that for me is a great honor. Not only for me, but also for my entire family. For us, he is a man and a player who is highly respected in my home, and that's why I'll do my best wearing this number and being myself, Fed Valverde. I'll try to grow as a player and as a person with my teammates. Obviously, we miss not having Toni with us and being able to share our usual football and family chats, but life goes on, and so does football, and we have to look ahead.
Chciałem zapytać, bo teraz wraca trener po raz kolejny tutaj do... One second, we can use the translation, okay? Wraca trener po raz kolejny do Warszawy. Ostatnio był tutaj trener razem z całą drużyną 2 lata temu. Grał przeciwko Szachtarowi, więc chciałem zapytać, jakie trener ma wspomnienia z naszym krajem, z Warszawą. No i wystąpi jutro tutaj trenera drużyna właśnie na Stadionie Narodowym, gdzie na co dzień występuje polska reprezentacja. To wyjątkowy obiekt. No i pytanie też, czy Kylian Mbappe wystąpi od pierwszych minut. Dziękuję.
The last time we played here was against Shakhtar FC. We drew 1-1 with a goal from Rudiger at the end of the match. It was a tough match, and we struggled in this fantastic stadium. We are happy to play here again and to show all our quality to our Polish fans who love Real Madrid.
Gracias. The training will start in a few minutes, and it's open to media. Thank you very much.